Little do they know, we're having a vomit episode, two sections up. Besties, what the freak is up? It's literally like, there's gonna be like a vlog, but not really, like a vlog TikTok type of video. Literally look at the hair. Okay, basically, I just thought I needed to make a video on this. We're literally in the car running around like a hound. No, ain't nothing like a hound dog. I need to do like a little story time. Look at this, the remnants of Harry night 15. We just love it. I look tired, I am tired. TikTok style type of video I love, basically. Today I went to night 15. Last night of Harry's MSG residency was a complete slay. He sang Ever Since New York, and he hasn't played that in so long. When we first entered the How You Say venue type situation, vibes were great. We got the free boas. Everything was a lit crazy movie. Like, it was just incredible, right? We're all the way in the rafters. But it's fine. I'm so glad we were even there. Like, I'm so grateful we were there. And he looked absolutely amazing. He was absolutely incredible. This was so gross though. Oh my God. You have the besties know. I have a really, and you can still hear my voice, the raspiness. Anyway, non-diagnosed ADHD. I have a really weak stomach. Like, smelling throw up and feel, I actually won't throw up because I'm like, I'm not like afraid of throw up, but like a little bit. Like, I won't throw up. I just really, I'm so over dramatic. Like, I'll gag. We're in a complete local section. It was like local city. It was horrendous. Me, Gabby, and Jesse, when we were the only people singing in the entire section. The only people singing. Everyone else is silent. You know what song they sang to though? I'll give you a guess. Watermelon Sugar High. Oh, it's a group of like 6 people show up, like just the seats like next to us, and they look maybe like, I don't know, like late 20s, and they are definitely there just to be like, oh, like we have nothing else to do. Like, not even a local, like a didn't have anything else to do on a Wednesday night and we're gonna go here. They're very, very, very sweet, but they were just like, it would be like me going to like a, it would kind of be like me going to like a Justin Bieber concert. No, obviously know who he is. I know some of his songs, but like I'm not a believer at all. Being there having a grand old time. And well, I don't know if they're having a grand old time. They actually kind of looked like, they were like, what the heck? So obviously me, Gabby, and Jesse are screaming the entire songs, and you can hear the people like next to us. Like, I've never been to a concert like this. Like, this is crazy. Like, they absolutely, like, I don't know if they loved the Harry vibes or hated it, but they definitely were observing the Harry vibes. I noticed like third song in, the guy next to me like sat down, and I was like, is he not liking the concert, whatever? And then his friend next to him was like talking to her. Like, a friend next to him was talking to him and was like I guess they were like whatever. And I kind of like gazed over, but obviously all eyes on Harry. I look over and the guy like looks sick, and they had beers beforehand. I didn't know if they like were drunk. I don't know if this guy just like was like sick. That was like literally like a third of the way through the concert. So he's still sitting. He's sitting for like the entire time. Like that, like multiple songs pass, and he's just kind of like sitting there. So then him and there was like a group of 6 of them, but him and his friend get up. Him and the girl next to him get up, and they leave. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, I hope everything's okay. Like, God bless. And they come back like 5 minutes later with waters. This guy I think he was drunk. He looked drunk. But like a sick drunk. I obviously am not paying attention to this guy because I'm like, Harry. All of a sudden, God, bring like Sign of the Times, bring like when he came back out for like the encore, Sign of the Times, and then As It Was and Kiwi. Of course it had to happen then. All of a sudden, we don't know what, like we have no idea what's happening because obviously all eyes are on Harry. The guy next to me, just like, I didn't see it, but apparently, because he was sitting down the whole time, apparently projectile vomiting.
Bruh.
So he like threw up all over the girl in front of us, the girls in front of us. He threw up all over her hair, like projectile vomited all over her hair.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
Thank you to a couple of people, if that's okay with you, before we go anywhere. Just to be lucky for in my life. and I constantly.
We had no idea what was going on, and all of a sudden, like, we're listening to As It Was, and all of a sudden the girls are like, are you effing kidding me? Like, what is this? They thought like we threw up on them. I'm just an idiot and I was not paying attention. Him and his friend like got up and like left. What happened? And she's like, you don't smell that? I was like, not I didn't smell it yet because it just happened. I'm like, what happened? I put my flashlight on this girl's hair, threw up. All her hair was matted. There were chunks of vomit in this poor girl's hair. I was like, oh, that has never happened in all, like in any concert ever. Like I, you know, Daly's been around the block for a concert. That has never happened ever. I was like, what the actual, this poor girl, like she looked like she was gonna cry, obviously. The vomit was literally disgusting. It was so matted in her hair. It was a sight. Not at Harry, and not during the last show, and not by a complete local that literally has no idea who this man is. I'm like, I'm trying to get this girl like napkins or something, because obviously we don't want to leave. She was such a good sport. Like, she pretended like nothing happened, and she was like, well, not really, but like, you know, you can't pretend like you didn't get thrown up on, but she was like still trying to enjoy the concert. They would have like cut my hair out. I'm like smelling a lot of vomit. I'm like, what happened? Like, what? A little too much vomit smell, like, because he didn't throw up like all over her, just like a little bit, I guess, like, I don't know. So I look behind me, he threw up all over my backpack, all over in the zipper, all over the seat, all over everything, like chunks all over my backpack, all over the zipper, and the stench of, meanwhile, Harry's going ape for Kiwi. And of course, Kiwi's like one of my favorite songs ever to ever exist. And he's like worked his way through a cheap pack of cigarettes and all over the seat. Jessie, she's like, I feel something on my leg. I'm like, what do you mean? He threw up on her leg. I guess this guy was so like drunk. Maybe if his friends knew that he was really wasted, maybe bring a bag or something. No one like apologized for the friend. I'm not saying they should, like, it's not their fault, it's their friend's fault, but if my friend projectile vomited onto multiple people and people's belongings, I would have literally thrown hands at my friend. And I would like, I'm so sorry, like, my friend's an idiot. Like, I would literally put my friend, like, throw my friend under the bus, because what the hell? Trying to enjoy the last Kiwi ever of MSG residency, and then he leaves, and the girl's like, this is so disgusting. And her friend is like, if I find him, I'm punching him in the face. I'm like, go off. Treat people with kindness unless you get thrown up on. At my bag, I'm literally gagging to the nines like an overdramatic POS, but it was disgusting. Jessie and Gabby nicely took like Purell and like wiped off the chunks and like was wiping in the zipper, but it still reeks of vomit, and I don't know how to get the smell off because it's like actual like paint that's like whatever in the hand sanitizer. Thank God it didn't get it off it. Being home the whole time, I just smelled stenches of vomit on my backpack. I can't throw this bag away. This bag is like such sentimental value. It's like this really gorgeous, like hand painted, like love on tour bag. This is the bag that he threw up on. I get this close to my face. If it was Purelled multiple times, sprayed with so many antibacterial wipes. I literally put it under running water with soap and water and scrubbed it, but it still has like a little stench of vomit, and it's completely clean. But I'm not throwing this away. This is like hand painted. No. I really hope that girl, wherever you are, Queen, I hope your hair is clean. Her hair was like completely matted with vomit. I think that's something not fun and fresh for Harry's last show at all. No. Not took away from the concert at all, but it took away from looking at him. You know, vomit has that disgusting, distinct vomit smell, and it smells like vomit. It smells disgusting. So I was like trying to sing Kiwi with like the stench of vomit coming from all over the seat, my seat, coming from the backpack, coming from Jessie's leg, coming from the girl in front of me, her hair. Like, what was that? Like, what was that? It was like an emergency press conference, an emergency TikTok style video in the car, because I needed to tell the besties what went down at MSG section 210, rows 16 and 17, what went down at night 15, because it all looked fun and dandy from the pit. Anyway, besties, thank you for watching this video. Very unplanned, very like out of the blue, whatever. We love it. We will be back to our regularly scheduled programming. Needed to tell them, like, what was that? Like, what was that? Thank you for watching, and beware. Maybe bring like a poncho when you guys go to a next concert or something, like a bag, just in case anyone looks sick. Throw it at them, you know. Treat people with kindness, and don't get blacked out Don't get drunk to the point where you're gonna throw up on people, especially when you don't even know the artist. Cheers. Bye, besties.
Yeah, a little vamping. Okay. And guess what? No one opens the door.